Yes, it's also as part of the prep, you're going to want to create a handout. And I recommend that you have a 4-part handout. 3 pages that are stapled together, and then your business card that is put on the top of it. Now this is for an in-person event. If you're doing a webinar, different story. In-person event where they're touching your handout, it's going to be 3 pages stapled together with your business card paperclip to the top. And I'm going to tell you what's going to be on all 3 of those pages. On the first page is going to be something that's kind of joining. It could be a cartoon, it could be a quote, it could be something a little bit playful. On the back of that, if you want, you can put a couple of bullet points from your talk. Don't regurgitate the talk because nobody really wants that. And, you know, I know that a lot of people do PowerPoint and then they give away their PowerPoint slides and all that. It's interesting, but it's very head-oriented, cognitive-oriented. It's not as much heart-centered. So I really would love for you to stay away from that if you're willing to give this a try. For your community presentations, again, I understand conferences are slightly different. So your first page is, again, something cute or something touching on the front of it with your contact information on all 3 pages. On the back of that page, you can have some bullet points, or if you only want to have one side of the page done, you can have a couple of bullet points underneath your quote or cartoon. Second page is your feedback form, and you have a sample in the Resource Center of the feedback form. At the top, it says, what will you remember from this talk? And then if you want, you can add one more question, which is, what action will you take after being here today? Now, the reason I didn't put what did you think of the speaker, what did you think of this talk, is because the feedback form, the business purpose of the feedback form is to invite them to go deeper into relationship with you, business relationship. So I have that at the top, what will you remember from this talk, and or what action will you take as a result of being here, so that they remembered how much they enjoyed it. Then I have 3 lines for name, phone, and email. You can add physical address if you want to. I find that it takes up too much on the form, and especially if you're not planning on sending anything to them. But if you are, then go ahead and put that. Ask them to please print legibly. Leave them enough space to double space that so that they have enough room to write on. And then below, I have 3 boxes. One box says, checkbox, and says, yes, I want to enter the raffle. Yes, I want my copy of whatever free thing you're giving away. And that could be your free audio on something, your free video on something, your free report on something. Something probably digital is what I would recommend there, unless that's primarily what I'd recommend. And then the 3rd box says, yes, I would like a free consultation to help me with, or you could call it a strategy session, you could call it a discovery session. I like consultation for this. For therapists, coaches can get away with sessions, but I don't want the potential client to think this is necessarily a therapy session. It is a free consultation. And you say, I would like a free consultation to help me with, and then fill in your talk title here. Please don't say I would like a free counseling session, because really it's not very attractive. And I know that when some people have put that, our results have gone way down. So I invite you to say a free consultation in order to help me with whatever your talk title was here. Now, if you notice, the order of that was I'd like to enter the raffle, I'd like your free thing, and then I would like the free consultation. They are in order of deepening commitment level with you. All right? And then we'll talk about how to handle those in just a minute. The reason I had you paperclip your business card to the top is because some people will throw away your card and keep their handout. Some people throw away the handout and keep your card. And if you've got it stapled on there, it's kind of a mess to get it off. So that's why it's a 2-step process. And then I neglected to say the 3rd page to your handout. So the first page was you're connecting with them, if you will. Your second page was your feedback form. And your 3rd page, all it says at the top is notes. Just N-O-T-E-S. And then remember, your contact information is on all parts of it. Now, the reason we do this, and I love giving this tip, I've given it for years, and that is because when you hand out the handout, many people will take your handout and flip it over and write on the back. And because they're writing on the back of it, later when you ask for your feedback form, they're reluctant to give it to you because it has their notes on it. So sometimes early on I will say in your handout, notice that the last page is to write notes on, but you don't have to do that. It's up to you. But the idea is that then they can flip it over, write on the back, and they're not going to neglect giving you the feedback form, because that's what you want, because that's going to give you their contact information and let you know which ones wanted free consultations, so that you can bring them into your office and then do the great process we're going to show you in a bit in order to have them become a client. All right, I hope that was good for prep. Bottom line on prep: light, easy, simple, few points. Okay, be back in a bit.